Belmez was a small, seemingly ordinary town in a remote corner of Spain. However, an event in 1971 turned it into one of the world's most famous haunted locations. Everything began 45 years ago, within the whitewashed walls of a humble home. On August 23, 1971, the Pereira family, living at No. 5 Rodriguez Acosta Street, experienced an extremely mysterious and still unexplained phenomenon. While sitting in the living room, Maria Gomez Pereira heard strange noises coming from the kitchen. When she peered through the open kitchen door, she noticed a bizarre shape forming on the floor. At first, the faint mark resembled only a fragment of a human face. But as days passed, it gradually developed into a fully formed face staring back at her. Initially, Maria believed it was a trick of her imagination, perhaps a lingering effect of the unexplained high fever she had suffered that summer. Yet, over time, the image became clearer, taking on the distinct appearance of an expressionistic human face with a sorrowful and mournful expression. She called her husband, Juan, and their son, Miguel, to show them the inexplicable sight. Miguel confirmed that the face of a man was clearly visible on the floor. Terrified, the family fled their home. The next day, they sought help from their neighbors, asking them to enter the house and verify the apparition. The neighbors, too, were horrified to see the unmistakable image of a man's face on the kitchen floor. Some even noted its eerie resemblance to an old bishop's portrait found in a church fresco in the nearby town of Jaén. Overcome with fear, Miguel took a sledgehammer and destroyed the floor, obliterating the face. But a week later, on September 8th, the face reappeared in the exact same spot. This time, instead of destroying it, the family carefully removed the section of the floor and preserved it in a glass frame. News of these events spread rapidly through the small town of Belmez, and the Pereira home soon became a site of pilgrimage for the curious. Desperate for a solution, the family sought help from the town council. After an investigation, authorities decided to excavate the kitchen floor and the surrounding area. Beneath it, they discovered a hollow space containing a pile of human bones and 2 headless skeletons. Further examination revealed that the remains dated back to the 13th century and belonged to young individuals. The bones were collected and given a Catholic burial, and the kitchen floor was repaved with cement. However, the horror did not end there. Soon, multiple faces, both male and female, began appearing on the kitchen floor, their expressions growing increasingly angry and menacing. When Miguel attempted to smash them with a sledgehammer again, an invisible force seized his arm, preventing him from striking the floor. As the phenomena grew even more terrifying, the provincial governor of Jaén requested the assistance of Professor Germán de Argumosa, a renowned parapsychologist from Madrid and a friend of the governor. Argumosa, a pioneer in paranormal research, had previously recorded otherworldly voices at the Club Yelmo laboratory in Madrid. In Belmez, his team captured similar unexplained sounds using specialized equipment placed in the kitchen. After thorough investigation, Professor Argumosa and his colleagues concluded that the Belmez phenomena represented one of the most significant and enigmatic paranormal events of the century. To this day, the mystery of the Belmez faces remains unsolved.